Yo, Aim, what's up, man?
You guys have never met. We're leaving them.
Huge fan. What?
Right, tell us why you're such a huge fan of Amy. Not to make you blush,
This is
but
so funny,
because you're a producer and obviously you know talent when you see it.
Dude, look, I'm a fan of the whole band. I'm a fan of yours because I think that, it's hard to inspire people, right? So when somebody like her comes on the scene, you inspired so many people. I think you were an
And
inspiration
girls too to rock out.
But I'm saying you're an inspiration to Kelly, to all of these girls, because we see people come on the show singing your songs or trying to.
Yeah.
So we can tell how
Thank
much
you.
of an influence that you've been. And I mean, you were just doing you, but I love that you set this statement on blast because no girls were really rocking out. And it wasn't just rocking out, it was in a different sort of way because it had more of an ethereal thing to it. It's
Yeah.
almost like if you took...
Doesn't it feel like you're on American Idol and he's
No,
giving you
I'm loving it. Let's hear it. Come on, bring more
But I'm saying
praise.
if you took, you can look at the bands, you can look at what's going on with Mute Math, you can look at what's going on with Paramore, you can look at what's going on with all these people. I think they were all influenced by what you and you guys were doing. I got a question though. So where are you from?
Well, I live in New York now. My dad's in
Oh.
radio, so I've moved around my entire life.
Dad's in radio.
Yeah. My
he-
dad's a DJ. He's been doing it since
He's
I was
got like a
born.
real radio voice.
He's got a rad radio voice.
Yeah.
So I've lived everywhere for like only a couple years at a time. I lived in LA for a while. I lived downtown New York, and I love it there.
Where did the band start? Where did it originate?
Little Rock, Arkansas is where I met the band. Random.
Crazy.
Yeah. It was in high school, and we were all very like oppressed and like hated society and like all the oppression of like the closed-mindedness and the whole Southern thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but
Now I heard some. I don't know. Is there some? Was it Christian? I don't know. I heard some.
it's hard to explain. Our label, Wind Up Records, is a small independent label who's famous for Creed, and that's the one big thing they've always been famous for. So in addition to being wrapped in, they only sign Christian bands, they must have to do with this thing. In addition to that, my original guitar player, the guy that started the band with me, was very vocal about some stuff. Right. And then it became like, they're just a Christian band trying to lie about it to be more famous and all this stuff. And I was like, I'm a Christian. I'm not ashamed to be a Christian.
Right.
But
this
is not anything about peddling Christianity or
Right.
We're not a Christian rock band. I'm not Creed. Like, we're just making music, and it's all about like self-searching.
Now, how do you as a producer? Let me just jump in here real quick. When you look at talent like this, and she's had success, you've had success at such an early age and at such an early stage in your career. How do you keep kids from burning out? Because I see young artists like at year 2 and it's empty.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of her, and that's why I like her and the band. You see, the thing is if it's about you becoming you. It's not about following anyone or doing anything, but you also want to inspire people. And what I was going to say is U2 is probably really a Christian band also, but you don't think about it in those terms. I mean, we're all Christians. Aren't we? Yeah.
Hello,
I just
Baptist,
had to
born
double check.
again.
I had to double check here on
Except
Westwood
Jesus
1.
Christ is your personal
Just had to make
savior.
sure. Just had to make sure.
Hello.
But I'm saying, we're all Christians, but I'm saying, they inspired people. So if you're the leader of your own world and you're not following someone,
Right.
you're always going to be current because you're not following some. I hate people that follow people. I
Yeah.
don't like
But
this
that's
copycat
what pop music is, though. It's
So
like
many people, like once you become successful enough and you have everyone around you saying, yeah, totally, you're right,
Right.
about everything you do, you start losing, I think,
But-
a lot of
but
times,
also when you
concept of what's right and what's
Yeah.
real and
Yeah.
who you are.